Are you a busy mom who is finding it really challenging to stick to your health and fitness goals during the summer while the children are at home? If yes, then this podcast is for you. Hi, I am Petra Blend, and I am the host of this podcast, Commit to Strong with Petra Blend Fitness. And I'm really, really pleased you are tuning in today. Summer is just around the corner. I am based in UK, and our summer holiday will start as of this Friday. So school's out, and I know for a lot of women, this is a really challenging time in terms of juggling it all. We have children at home. Some of us are self-employed, so I work from home, so I need to juggle some work as well. It's going to be hotter, so the circumstances are different. You will have a lot of different events to attend, holidays to pack for, the cooking and extra snacks and everything else that's coming with the holiday. So I'm here to tell you that I get it. I know how busy it gets. Um, and you can be spinning so many plates all at once. But I'm also here to tell you that you can absolutely look after your health and fitness goal without feeling like you have to be perfect and without having really strict plans to follow. Because what we are really doing, we are showing our younger generation and our families that healthy habits don't just go off because we are on holiday. We just adapt and we do things maybe slightly differently. It may not necessarily be time for you to really maybe hit your PBs or maybe stick to a really strict calorie deficit if you are working with calories and macros. It could be time to actually learn how to maintain your weight, how to maintain your health and fitness routine. Because maintaining is a really long run, and that's the long-term commitment that you are making to yourself. So I don't actually think that summer is a write-off. So summer, it's an opportunity for you to carry on moving your body differently, be more flexible with the routine, and actually involve those around you, and actually seeing how you can fit in the micro movements. I'm going to talk about those a little bit later. And like I said before, if your goal is to lower body fats, build muscle, then yes, we do know that there is a protocol to follow there to help you to do that. And that is different for everybody. But it may not be the time to do that during the summer because, maybe your food choices will be different. You may struggle to do your non-exercise activity levels to match with your calories, so it is quite difficult to follow a strict rigid plan. I'm not saying it's impossible, but I actually think the same goes for Christmas. The summer could be a time that you actually adapt, you are flexible, and you learn how to maintain your new routine. Now, depending on where you are on your journey, maybe you are just about to start, maybe you have started last couple of weeks, maybe you started last month, which is still fairly early in the progress. So just staying consistent and agreeing what the non-negotiables will be a good start. And that could be that you just do 10 to 12 minutes strength circuits at home in the morning. First thing in the morning, you get it done and dusted. If you want to wake up earlier and you want to do a 45-minute session, fantastic. Go for it. Um, Also, have a look how you can create a program or plans for everybody, family, friends, where you're gonna have active days out. So obviously, if it's too hot, you can't go for too long walks. But I'm not really sure what the temperature will be like next few weeks, but actually doing active days out, walks in the forest, go and do like some hikes, and moving your body in a fun way with your family is a really great way to carry on activity levels. What I do with my daughter in summer, and we'll do that pretty much sometimes at the weekends as well, and any other holiday, we do evening walks. And depending on the weather and depending on how much we have moved throughout the day, we either go for shorter stroll or for longer stroll. I've got two dogs, so they are obviously happy. We go out as well. But again, it's something we do during holidays. We don't do this during the term because there are activities. I work evenings, and it's really a little bit harder. But decide what the non-negotiables will be, and for us, like the evening walks are non-negotiable. Decide what the non-negotiable will be in terms of the workouts. Are you going to be doing shorter session throughout the week and then commit to one or two um, really longer, like let's say 45 minutes strength work, and like what was your cardio session looks like. If it's going to stay hot and warm, then I know it is a little bit harder. Early mornings are the only way. You can do workouts during the day, and I have done that last couple of weeks. It is harder, it is warmer, so you do need to take longer rest. But again, it could be that you do it in a shade. If it's windy, it's not that hot. At a slower pace. So it's just adapting. It's moving away from the all or nothing mindset and actually creating a fun routine that you can stick to. Now, when we look at nutrition during the holiday, and I can tell you, last 3 weeks has been for me like, yeah, I've been celebrating my name day. I've been celebrating my birthday, my husband's name day, and our wedding anniversary. That's all in last 3 weeks. And we've been eating out. I've been having everything and anything. Um, and that's okay. But I now, after the 3 weeks, I now know I feel like my body is craving my routine nutrition. So that's packed with vegetables and fruits. So I follow the protein, colorful fruit and veg plate, and then carbohydrates to match the activity levels. So yes, and it will. Sometimes you will go on holiday and you will feel like everything is there and you want to eat it all, and that's fine. And again, it depends how long in are you in on your health and fitness. If you have been if you have been doing this for a while, you would know and you notice on holidays the choices look different. You are more mindful and you do things on autopilot differently. If it's still quite early or you would like to start, then just decide what is the non-negotiable. Is it gonna be more fruit and vegetable? Is it gonna be protein with every meal? Just stick to the non-negotiable to make sure you are fuller for longer, you've got the energy that you need, your body has everything that it needs. And remember, we are modeling this behavior for the children. So we are not saying that just because it's a holiday we eat ice cream 5 times per day. Yes, we have ice cream. Yes, we have chocolate, but the body still needs to be fueled for energy, for strength, for the power we need, and then we eat for enjoyment. I've been very, very careful with how I navigate the discussion around food with my daughter. You know, I'm somebody who struggled with eating disorder when I was younger, and it took me a really, really long time to heal that relationship with the food, with the body, with the positive body image. And it's really important that I model the best I can so my daughter never has to deal with it. So I don't use the good and bad terminology. And I spoke to an amazing nutritionist recently. She teaches nutrition at the college, and she has really guided me through how to make that talk. So you not putting the food one is more important than the other, and what words to use to make sure that you can have this, but you have to have this first, because then it's a hierarchy of the food. And I don't want that. I don't want the good and bad. I don't want to say one is more, one is less. It's all about understanding that each food is there for different reasons. One is for strength, one is for power, one is for muscle, one is for duration, and to make sure that we have got capacity for what we want. And then there are foods that we enjoy, and that give us pleasure. So it's really important. That has been really important, and I've been really cautious of the words I use around her. So this is again the time, the holiday is the time that you can include them on the meal planning, and you ask them what does everybody want to eat. You meal plan together. So you batch cook. Yes, definitely batch cooking for holiday, number one, because then you don't have to be cooking every day. And I mean, who wants to be cooking every day? And in this heat, not at all. Like, I don't think I've cooked at all last 3 weeks properly, because it's just you crave different things, you want different things. But the summer holiday is time where we can actually model the behavior around the movement and around the nutrition and around the self-talk to our daughters and to our sons and nieces and nephews and cousins and everybody around us, to model the behavior we want them to adopt. We live in a world of social media that is just too much pressure. Nothing on social media is real. Every picture is photoshopped, and it's just not giving a sense of reality to the generation who grow up on the phones and on the social media. They copy what we do, so modeling that behavior and just asking questions. And if they ask back, on you don't necessarily need to talk too much about it. It's just involving them on those choices. And that's how I look at the holiday. It's about how can I make this work to make sure that it works for everybody and nobody is losing their marbles. Make sure you're staying hydrated, and have the ice cream without feeling guilt. I was making pizza the other night, and somebody has commented on my story that, oh, you have pizza. Of course, I have pizza. Like, pizza is carbohydrates. I put some protein on. I have it with salads, and yes, I have more of it. But like, we're not labeling food good or bad. Foods are simply higher and lower in calories and higher and lower in nutrients, and that's it. That's pretty much it. And it's about understanding that nutrition and understanding how your body feels when you eat different type of foods. Um, I would definitely say you need to plan. Planning the workouts in, planning the cooking and the batch cooking in, um, you know, include the children into your movement routine. Ask them, shall we create a little circuit? Shall we have a competition? Play tag in the park? All these little things really, really matter. Like, it's how you spend the time, and modeling the healthy habits for our kids is to me, like, it's fundamental. We need to we need to show them that this is what we do, and not we don't only do that behind the closed doors or when they're not around. We do that as a part of our routine. And invite them, ask them, do you want to come in? Do you want to learn how to do a deadlift? Do you want to learn how to do a squat? You can do hold the plank and the child can go over and under. It's a really good fun. It's a really good bonding time as well. And it's a win-win. You move your body. We have in the park here, we have the fitness equipment. And some of it is basic, but you can do stuff on it. You know, you can get bands, you can get TRX, attach it to it, and you can do stuff on it. And I have recently, for days out, I have found a lot of different challenges, like pair challenges or family challenges, and I started doing them. And because I do them, she copies them, and it's a really, really good fun. So just know that the times when you feel less motivated or you're feeling more overwhelmed with everything that's in your diary, or you're feeling more tired because it's hot, we all face that. We all face that. But I don't believe as mums we should feel guilty for craving the time for ourselves. I don't think the mum guilt should be there at all, because just like they go to activity clubs and after school clubs, we do workouts for ourselves to make us feel better, to make us feel strong, and to be the best, fittest version of ourselves we want to be. And it's really for those around us and for ourselves, because when we feel the best, let's be honest, the whole house is a happy place. Um, so couple of things to finish with. Decide what the non-negotiables are, and these will be different for everybody. If you do go to gym, you know, it may be that you will find it hard to go to gym, but you need to work out at home. If you do work out at home, what time? To make sure like it's not too hot. Um, what's the batch cooking looking like? Do I have enough colors on it? What's the non-exercisey levels looking like? Do we go for a family walk? Do I go for an early morning walk while the house is still chilling? Yes, just find a routine that you can stick to with the small amazing wins, because it's the small wins throughout the time like this that are really important, and you do need to celebrate. And remember, we are modeling the behaviors. We want to show that self-care is not just a bubble bath on Sunday or going for a hair or nail appointment. Self-care is actually looking after our bodies in and out in terms of nutrition, in terms of movement, and that should be a daily thing, not just on Sunday. So choose the small actions, decide which ones they are, and those are your non-negotiable. And that's how you make it through the summer. This is how you finish the end of August feeling like really good, because you have set yourself small little challenges and small non-negotiable actions that you will stick to. If you make it too big and it will become too overwhelming, then it's really hard to stick to after 10 days, after 14 days, and you'll probably bottle it. And we don't want that. Remember that progress is determined by what you do consistently and not by what you do occasionally. So it's okay to occasionally not do your workout as long as you don't do it consistently. And the same applies for your nutrition. And there we are. I hope this has helped a little bit to help you plan for your summer. Thank you so much for listening. If you have enjoyed the podcast, please rate it with 5-star review, because that will help the podcast to be pushed out further to wider audience. Do share it with your family and friends. And I hope you have a great summer. There will be no podcast probably in August, but I will be then back in September. Have a lovely summer, and thanks so much for listening.